We all think this new creature in Jurassic World Rebirth is just some sort of amphibian. Well, no, think again, it's actually a hybrid. Now you're probably thinking, what am I talking about? This guy's crazy. Well, I'm not. Hear me out and judge me at the end of this video, as the evidence I have coming up proves this thing to be a new hybrid in the franchise. Just keep an open mind. So to get things to make sense, we have to ask, what is the island in Rebirth for? Now in the movie we hear over and over this was a research facility for the original park being Jurassic World, not Jurassic Park. If you don't believe me, take a look at Fallen Kingdom when Claire says this was the controls we used at the park referring to where she worked in Jurassic World. So we know some people refer to Jurassic World as the park. If you don't believe me, the lab on the new island in Rebirth was running in 2010, which last time I checked is nowhere near the original park in 1993. Now that I've cleared that up, let's get back to the point, as I don't want to waste your time. This is a research facility, so they say. Well, not really, as we know on this island in the lab they're doing crossbreeding to make hybrids. If you don't believe me, here's a literal image from the movie, so we know they're doing some genetic crossbreeding to make some sort of hybrid, most likely for Isla Nublar's Jurassic World. As we know in Jurassic World, Claire says the park needs a new attraction, therefore referring to Jurassic World, so we know that on this secret island in Rebirth they're experimenting to make some sort of hybrids, and obviously some fail like the D-Rex mutant freak we see in the movie. So how does this all link back to the amphibian we see in Rebirth? Well, I think it's a result of trying to crossbreed two amphibians to make some sort of hybrid. As with all the lab equipment they have on the island in Rebirth, why not experiment as much as you can? Now, if this amphibian is a hybrid, what is it made of? Glad you asked. Well, I think Deinosuchus comes to mind to me. Now, whilst physically the amphibian in Rebirth doesn't look like a Deinosuchus, it could still have some DNA from it, as Indominus has Deinosuchus DNA as well. And there also could be some sort of Acanthostega or Ichthyostega DNA, or maybe even there could be the modern day salamander DNA that we have today in this amphibian thing, or maybe even there is some diplocalus DNA as well. That comes to mind as well, as this thing doesn't really look like one amphibian. It looks like all amphibians mixed together into one. And another thing I want to bring up, we know Gareth Edwards makes these sort of monstrosities, or all the movies he makes, he just makes up random things and stuff. So maybe this thing is just his version of some sort of hybrid thing, he just got a lot of salamanders and maybe told his team to design some sort of ancient salamander and gave them loads of images of different species to combine it into one. So you got to obviously think about the real life explanation in the real life. When the movie makers make the movie, why did they make this amphibian thing not based it off of one species, but they might have based it off of a lot of species, which is why it looks not like one amphibian, and it's really hard to decipher what this amphibian thing is. So yeah, this thing literally could be some sort of hybrid. Even that snake thing as well. Now it's starting to get me thinking. I'm obviously not gonna make a separate video, but now it's starting to make me think, what if that snake thing we see as well is some sort of Titanoboa Deinosuchus thing mixed into one, some sort of hybrid? We know on Rebirth Island it's all they're all fails, they're all failures, and they just leave them on the island and stuff. So we know they're doing a lot of genetic mutations there, and crossbreeding animals and making hybrids for Jurassic World. So it's not too far-fetched to actually assume that this amphibian thing is a hybrid as well. If it was a hybrid, now I just said it was like maybe Deinosuchus, it could be Deinosuchus, diplocalus, Acanthostega or Ichthyostega, and maybe a modern day salamander for the base genome or something like that. Or maybe even there's some sort of other DNA, like maybe even Spinosaurus. That's a bit far-fetched, but Spinosaurus DNA or something like that. I mean, it is a salamander. Spinosaurus aquatic. Salamanders are aquatic. Actually, I don't want to link Spinosaurus to this amphibian. I'm not going to link Spinosaurus to the amphibian. Forget what I just said there. Now, obviously, I'm not here to twist your guys' opinions. I'm trying to change your opinions. I've provided a lot of evidence in this video that could link to this thing being a hybrid. You can still have your own opinion, but I did provide a lot of evidence and I have explained it pretty well. So hopefully I've changed your mind. If not, you can still have your own opinion. That is fine. We're not done with the video quite yet though, so stay tuned. Stay tuned for the next 2 minutes of this video. Anyway, let's talk about one more thing. So I've seen most people think this is either an acanthostega or ichthyostega. I've actually done polls not in the past, but I've done polls a few weeks ago saying what this amphibian can be. I listed diplocalus, acanthostega, and ichthyostega, and most people voted ichthyostega. Some have voted acanthostega, which is definitely reasonable, but honestly, it more looks like an ichthyostega. But I'm not here to say it's an ichthyostega. I'm now thinking it's some sort of hybrid. So yeah. And like 3% of people said it was diplocalus, which obviously it's not. Or it could have diplocalus DNA in it, like I said. Anyway, so yeah, that's what most people think at the moment. Hopefully by the time this video is out, some people maybe have changed their minds or see my point of view of this. So hopefully some people see where I'm coming from here. So yeah, that is about it for this amphibian hybrid mystery thing. Imagine Gareth Edwards just comes out tomorrow saying this was based on diplocalus. I'd just delete this video. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you made it this far into the video, I mean, it's only been 5 minutes, so is your attention span cooked, probably. Thank you guys for watching the video. I'll see you in the next one. So yeah, I'll just play the end screen, I guess. That's not how I end my videos. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching. Peace.